These two friends, Lydia Ko, Danielle Kang. And Danielle put Lydia in this spot at the par 4 fifth, and Lydia paid it off with a long birdie. And so then they flip it at 6.
Well, Danielle has a really good energy to her when she's on the course playing in team format. A bunch of rain on Tuesday and last week as well.
This is Team Tex-Mex right here. The Arkansas Razorbacks, Stacy Lewis and Maria Fassi. They have become quite the combo here. We're at the 10th, and at this par 4 we find Switzerland's Morgan Matreau.
You're with a partner, and it's somebody that you can rely on to help you out, to talk to around, and it kind of gives you a different perspective on playing.
Caroline Inglis, who played so well last week close to home up at Sahali in the Pacific Northwest, finished in the top 10, gets that one to drop from off the green.
Watching Stacey go about her business, watching how Stacey reacts to adversity, I think sometimes can help.
Here is Elizabeth Zokel. Check in with her at the 9th.
Yeah, that's a great shot out of the rough. Had a little bit of a tree in her line, but what a great approach out of the rough.
Here's her countrywoman, Maria Fassi, at the 10th. Fassi will be in Paris as well.
Yeah, that's an easy cleanup.
Entire week, Jim Dieters and his crew in the pro shop are such hospitable hosts. His 17th year in that role. This is Zokel.
Inside the rows, inside her head, I learned a lot. Stuff you can't really buy in a book. No, that was a lucky one. I'm glad I didn't have to hit anymore. She got this one. Looks good. Ooh, good try. It's always nice when your partner leaves you just tap-ins for par. Kind of less stress.
A birdie putt for Lydia Ko.
That's kind of what we're used to seeing from Lydia, a little bit more of.
Yeah.
A little bit of a downhill lie, 109 yards to the hole.
Caroline Inglis and Amanda Doherty teaming up, and they lead it at -3 as they play the 15th. And a good chance to add another. At the 9th, a birdie putt for Celine Boutier. This team, each with a major championship since they played here last year.
Yeah, they really brought out the best in each other.
There's a decent chance they're going to shoot a good score. Is that a stretch to say?
No, I would be very happy with that pairing. I think Suzanne talked about being paired with Annika and learning a lot from her. I think Jin Young Ko is a very similar kind of player. You could learn a lot from being with Jin Young Ko.
Right, this is Shi Yu Lin, one of those Olympians. She's playing with Ayaka Budaway.
Oh, who just narrowly got beaten out by Yamashita last week. I mean,
was in the top 2, in the position for the entire rankings period as we watched Sasso until a couple of weeks ago at the ShopRite LPGA Classic, was disqualified for a rules violation, got bumped down and narrowly missed.
After the tight fairways at Sahali, or Sahalway, as they like to say, this seems wide open.
Yeah, everybody can go back to eating again this week.
It's the 11th, and Tom Abbott is watching Cheyenne Knight, and Suzanne Petterson is with it.
Yeah, that was from 140. Pretty good angle there, Suzanne.
Yeah, she's got the wind a little bit into right to left, so I'm going to help her. I think that's a pretty good shot there from this angle.
At the 10th, NASA.
157 yards to the hole. Might want to land this 150, 55. Ooh.
Oh.
Or how about landing at the actual yardage, 157?
Back at 10, Boutier second.
Yeah, just 131 yards. Nice to play off of Yuka Sasa's long drives.
Laura's birdie shot was from a bunker over the other side of the green. I putted it off the green into a bunker, and her face was a picture.
This is Rachel Liu. Oh, look. Gets a hug from you, Liu. No relation.
It's a tough format when you have to keep a scorecard in your hand.
That's a poor three. I'm still laughing at it.
I'm I could just imagine Laura Davis' reaction.
Laura's arms were just literally down her side, chin down.
With a subtle little double break. See if she can get the speed right.
She sure did. I'm still thinking about Laura Davies.
And laying up on a par 3.
Okay, Team BS is now under par. See if Team Cheers can get there as well. Yes, they can.
Gabby Ruffles at the 12th. The short par 4 moved up, leading the Louise Suggs Rolex Rookie of the Year race at the moment. The Aussie playing with Esther Hinselite.
Yeah, it's just one of those long par 4s. A couple of bunkers you can see that sneak into play. Plays 436 yards. That's a long par 4 in some cooler temperatures.
This, the par attempt for Caroline Inglis at 16.
Everybody raves about her short game, chipping skills, the insane amounts of ways she can play different shots around the greens.
NASA first from 111 yards. Hole cut back left over the bunker. Can't see the surface of the green.
Oh, she won't see it, but she'll like it when she gets up there.
Push that one. It's okay, but substandard.
All right, this is the 11th again, and after the nice approach from NASA, Jin Young Ko for birdie. Back to back. For Team Cheers. NASA cheers for Jin Young. This is the short 12th, the second for Lydia Ko. Should we say for eagle, Karen?
I think so, especially if Lydia Ko's chipping it.
She's wondering what happened. I left it a foot away.
14 is our number. That's our magical number.
That's actually great insight.
That's a great putt.
Oh.
No, I mean, I love competing.
To 12, Jin Young Ko's tee shot. 239 today, Karen.
It's a number that a lot of players, most of the players in the field can give it a go, and I think she'll be fairly happy with that leave.
The bunker is literally the only place you don't want to be here. It's fairly wide out there. See if she can give it a rip. That's... No, she got a lucky bounce there. She just bounced over the bunker, so they're in good shape.
To the 13th, Jin Young Ko. Lydia Ko. Jin Young playing the 12th.
I wondered if we ever get a Ko and Ko pairing here.
And now Amanda Doherty, the comebacker for her team with Inglis. We see it every year, Karen. Someone parlays a week like this into a career resurgence.
What would you say, 10 years ago, 8 years ago?
It's not that long ago, Tom, but yeah, it was a few years ago. I mean, I had my A game. I could probably step on a pedal, carry like 250 plus, but now that's average.
Yeah, good shot there from Cheyenne Knight.
Suzanne's having fun. Jin Young Ko.
Oh, it's a good-looking stroke, though.
And the ball marks they use, and if something works, you certainly don't want to change it.
Okay, in with a par on a hole you're thinking at least 3. At the 13th, this is the birdie putt for Danielle Kang. Haven't seen a birdie at the 13th today yet.
Not a bad place to chip from. Just over the green, chipping back uphill. Oh boy, that had the looks of a 2 for a long time. Nope. You just have to let it go and on to the next. That's the nature of golf. How quickly you can forget the mistakes.
It doesn't run off as far as it used to.
Sounded like a good strike from Zokol back into the breeze.
Another good shot.
I think that wind just died down a little bit.
Danielle Kang for birdie at the 14th. Oh, that was for their 5th birdie of the day. They've had a hiccup or 2 along the way, but even par. Lydia looking for one more point to make it into the LPGA Hall of Fame. It could come this week.
Good look here for Cheyenne Knight. Tough to get it close today, Suzanne, with that flag.
Yeah, you don't want to put that front into play either, so. Cheyenne and Elizabeth is kind of, it's in good dynamics out here.
Well, they've had success here, you know. They played very well. Past champions in the top 4 finish. It's been a bit of a grind for these two.
Dealing with a right to left tilted green.
Up to the 15th and Ayaka Budaway. She is as consistent a player as you will find in all of golf. Over to the tough 16th and Elizabeth Zokol.
Good to see this power that Elizabeth has with the driver. And on this 16th hole, you could really do with it because it plays long. And that's probably one of the reasons why Zokol was playing the evens. You know, the foursomes, I like players with similar games playing together because you're used to being in similar spots. But okay.
Being very confident with the club you select. This is a 138-yard shot. Well, how about that for distance control?
You could tell she liked it the moment it left the club face.
Now she's pushed that well to the right side of the green.
On the tee of the 18th, Maria Fassi.
The trend here is that the longer players are playing the even holes, for sure.
She would have learned a lot off of Celine Boutier's putt that this is very quick. Playing right to left break. No, and it just refuses to move all the way at the end. Maybe inside left edge, back uphill.
Very nice.
Saw her make a lot of those at Lancaster.
Up at the 18th, Fossey with a nice tee shot. Stacey Lewis to pay it off. And she's become a mentor for Fossey for a long time.
Must be a good 4. Lydia has been so good in her career from that distance.
More double bogeys at 16 than birdies today. You did not have the hoodie on earlier this week?
I did not have the hoodie on when I was playing golf. But, oh no, that is. Oh, wow. It's just. Oh, I mean, hit a wonderful drive down that didn't quite catch the second shot, and then you feel like it's just escalated. But I think that can happen in foursomes. It's going to be a triple bogey there for those two.
Wow.
Now just 149 yards versus 179 yards. See if she can take advantage of it. That was an 8-iron.
It does make such a difference.
Jin Young Ko for birdie at 16.
Yeah, putting off the surface of the green, right to left break.
Boot away at 17. Chance to get one of the 3 shots they just lost back here.
This 17th, and not too many pairings under par, but I think the afternoon wave are going to have much fairer conditions. That one just sneaking left, and she looks confused that that turned as much as it did at the hole.
First cut of rough and didn't get further left, and because the hole is on the right, front right part of the screen, this is no problem. Might have had to deal with some tree limbs if the hole were back left.
There should be some breeze up there, but you can't feel it on this tee. This one's left of the hole, looking for just past the flag.
Danielle Kang at 18.
Danielle, this one a little more dangerous than its line, left of the flag. It's going to stay there and give her a good chance.
Lydia Ko will have that for a birdie. Come back for Jin Young Ko at 17. And speaking of the KPMG Women's PGA, the defending champion Amy Yang just watched her partner Jennifer Song pitch in.
It was one of the best celebrations at the end. I mean, I don't think I've seen so many bottles of champagne unleashed on a player.
New Zealand Lydia Ko there to celebrate with Amy Yang. This is the par putt for Georgia Hall. Trotter will tap it in. That's a bogey.
Yeah, that's going to be quite nice for distance.
You're going to drop at least a couple. Just across the pond, Titikun, 13. Okay. Yeah. Ronnie and Gino. Roning Yin, Ronnie. You love to see
I wonder
it.
if they've been practicing that.
I dare say they have. Here's Georgia Hall at 14.
That's what we've come to expect.
Here's Nasa for a closing birdie.
Yeah, this from hole high right, just a little bit of break. Oh,
okay.
Slam dunk.
After
now
a couple
that's
of
a good way to end.
for triple.